Nozzle heats up and the plastic it flows. A creation takes form as the live stream goes. Heart of a maker with a tech savvy show. Designs in the making, see the hotbed aglow. It's shenanigans 3D on the digital stage. With each layer printed, he's the maker. The mage. Let's start the show. Layer by layer, we watch it grow. A twitch in time with shenanigans flow. Chaos reigns with a fiery glow. We're live. We crash. Closely as the filament spins, a wild ride where the line between fails and wins. Accidental art when the plastic rebels. Shenanigans 3D, he's breaking all the levels on the edge of tech, where the sparks may fly. In the streamer's den, there's no limit to the sky. Every stream's a gamble, roll the fiery dice, pushing limits, bending rules, not one to think twice. Heartbeat pulses with each print he creates, while the chat's wild wonder and suspense they wait. Rising with the flames in the shenanigans game, printing out the future, no two prints the same.
What is going on, everybody? Happy Thursday night with this rare, random, completely random stream. Yeah, I had an issue come up, and so my night has changed. So here we are. I was sitting here watching everybody stream today, this evening, and while I was doing that, I was playing around in CAD and stuff like that, and I was like, well, you know what? Let's just stream this. Da Vinci, welcome in. How you doing today? How about welcome in? How are you? Cruising Girl, how are you doing? Yeah, Cruising Girl. So I was watching. As if y'all don't know, Cruising Girl does stream George. I was over there hanging out. Oh no! I was over there hanging out in Cruising Girl, and it's like pitch black here, right? It's pitch black, and yet George is like all lit up. I'm like, what the heck's going on here? And I think you're a little farther east than I am, but not by much. But it is odd. So, Dark Third Dimension to Mr. the Free Heathen. How you doing? Ram Tinkerer, how you doing? You got good cameras. You're due north. That's right, you're due north of me. Ram Tinkerer, how you doing, my friend? So yeah, I'm sitting here. I'm trying to. I'm these. I know I can 3D print them. I can buy them. Or I can download the files. I can buy the drag link for the wires.
Welcome to Free Heathen.
I can get yeah, I did. We. Yeah, it just slipped my mind. I got a lot of stuff on my mind lately. Okay, so this drag link is for the laser cutter back here. It is just defeating me. I don't know why. I can't get my mind around modeling it. And I'm determined to do it. So that's what we're going to be working on tonight. Let's get back into it because I'm only going to be on for a little bit. Hey, cool. The shout out worked for Free Heathen. Make sure you head over, giving Free Heathen a follow if you're not already. Another crazy person, just like myself. You know, it'd be. Can you imagine if the two of us would sit down in a room together with a maker room together? That would probably be bad. Somebody's gonna have to. Somebody we're going to have to find somebody that can post bail, because that will probably happen. Probably. Oh, everybody's good at everything, my friend. Okay. Whew. Look at that. I start streaming. I start yawning. Yeah. I gotta love change of events, huh? Gotta love change of events. I was in my driveway. I just started my truck. And I got a freaking text message. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So turned off the truck and went and got my son. That's all we're going to say about that. All right, so let's start off with let's start off with this. So y'all don't know what a drag link is. We'll cancel this. I'll bring this over here. So this is a wired drag link. This is it's a wire loom. It keeps all your 3D printer check. How you doing today, my friend? It keeps all your wires in there, and then that way when your gantry moves, your head moves, or whatever in machinery, whatever's moving that needs wires going to it. No, it's like a chain, right? What the heck was that? So this is what we're trying to model up. This is just the one link, but for some reason I can't get my head around it. It's just not working. And then you link these all together, and then you got yourself a chain. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do here. I've already made like 3 of them, but these just I don't know. I just didn't like them. So we'll make another one. We will do. Hope everybody's having a beautiful night. Unplug 60 or 7 printers so you're not. Yeah. I do that to mine. I actually there's 3 working printers in this room right now. There are printers underneath there, and there's printers over there, and then I got printers in my living room, but they're all unplugged. The only 3 that are on right now is the Max, the P1S, and the A1. Because I printed a maker chip yesterday. This is one we did real quick. So there's my maker chip. I'm going to actually the orange inside here. So the orange is for my son, right? Now I want to incorporate my son, but the orange is actually color changing, so it will change to a yellow. Left one on so you can print repair parts. Yeah, see there it's yellow now. So yeah, we got an A1. Actually, it's my son's. We got the A1 combo. Who was that? Not the beard printer. So it was a gift for my sub. It's like completely slipping my mind. James the printer. James the printer gifted an A1 combo to my son. We've had it. I think we got it in April. So yeah, that's my son's printer, and I don't use it. This is the first time I actually used it for myself, was to print this. All the other time, the only time it gets to use is when my son prints with it. So yeah, there it is. There it is, yellow, and then it'll eventually go back to orange. I am going to. I don't like it's just. I've kept it really plain and simple, but I think I'm going to take the orange inside here in the center, and I'm going to do it with a dark blue galaxy.
Welcome, Pezlius.
Yeah. Pezlius, how you doing, my friend? So yeah, I think I'm going to do the center circle with a dark blue dark blue galaxy, and then everything else will stay the same. We'll do it in white, and we'll keep the outside. But this chip was actually designed by K2 Kevin last year, so. I didn't design my chip for this year. In honor of K2 Kevin designing a chip for me, I'm gonna use his for this year. But Kenneth, how you doing, my friend? Welcome in. But yeah, so we're using I'm just using plain white PLA, and you really hope you can get an H2D.
Welcome, Zombie Hedgehog.
Hey, Zombie Hedgehogs, how are you doing, my friend? Yeah, so this is Witchcraft, and who is the color changing? The orange is a color changing. That is from who is that from? Cat Tubings. So yeah, then we'll do the bamboo. I'll do the bamboo for the blue or green, whatever. The blue-green galaxy for the center. That's just too much. I'm just keeping it very, very, very simple this year. Very simple this year. Did you make it spam too much? Getting ready for bed soon. Yeah, same here. I locked that. I was sitting here playing around, working on making a drag link for our chains. Woohoo! Making a drag link for the laser printer, which I have the wire for it will be here tomorrow. So the build for the laser cutter, I called it a printer again. The laser cutter build will be finished this weekend. I'll probably get it finished Saturday, or not Saturday, yeah, probably Saturday. So the laser cutter is going to be finished. All power supplied, wired, everything's all going to be done. So now what we have to do is build a custom Marlin, because we have to use Marlin, but we have to build a custom config for it. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. I might have to reach out to a few of y'all. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. Going to be interesting trying to build a custom config for that. Because not only do we have the X and Y, we also have the lasers also going to be able to travel 100 millimeters in the Z. Came to see all the shenanigans. Yeah, we're not. This is just a real low key stream tonight. My plan, like everything, my whole night just kind of got flipped upside down, and so now I'm here just doing this. Do neutral colors. You know what I really want to do? I think I'll do this. I think I'll do this for as for a maker chip. I think what I'll do, does this still work, wrapping them together? Yeah, I think it does, doesn't it? That was like a whole big thing last year, huh? Oh, it does work. I think I would love to do like a neutral color maker chip. I have an idea for some of the metal filled filaments I have of making like a punk air type, a steampunk kind of maker chip. I'd love to do like, I would love to take like an olive. Oh, and I got my affiliate link finally set up, so there's affiliate link for Polymaker. I've had it for, I don't know, like 2 or 3 years now. Like 2 years, I just never really put it on stream. But let's check out the filaments. I really want to get my hands on this hedgehog mix. I need to order some of this. So, like this color right here, doing a maker chip with like this nice light tan color, flat dark earth with white and like an olive color, like a nice sage color, sage or olive. I think that would look real nice. For some reason I'm going into this like my color palette, my color taste is going into like these neutrals like this. I don't know, like these cream colors. I've been going through getting ready to repaint my whole house, inside, outside. The whole entire inside and outside house is getting repainted. But I've been going into like these colors. I don't know. It's just just from the boldness that I usually go, I've been going a lot into these shades, and I think it would be really cool to make a maker chip in these colors, something like this. You like the red? Yeah. I like that red. I'd like that. I want to get my hands on your spool. That didn't sound right, but I love that color. Yeah, because up here in the back, I noticed that, and yeah, definitely, I'd love to get my hands on this. What's the LM have? That's a nice green. Oh, I like the shine to it. What color is this called? Sparkle green. A gold galaxy. Ooh. Black, white, and gray. Yeah, that's what I'm doing for the outside of my house. The outside of my house is like a cream colored. It's not. It's like an off-white. It's like an off-white for the main body of the house. And I'm doing black for all the trim and stuff like that. And my my garage is getting, like, I have attached garage, and my garage, I think we have this here. Actually, I think I have it in here. We modeled up my house one day. But I'm wood facing. My house right now is all hardwood, or not hardwood, redwood. It's all natural redwood. But that's all getting changed. I thought I modeled up the house with the actual colors I want to use.
Welcome Digital Dragon 72.
Digital Dragon with the resub, my friend. How are you doing today? That is a cool printer that you're working on. We're going to be doing a drag link, a wire harness drag link. And I'm looking for my house. Well, anyways, I don't know where it's at. Anyway, yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're making a drag link for the laser cutter in the back, which is going to be completely finalized this weekend. The laser cutter will be fully assembled. We just now have to build a custom Marlin config for it, which is going to be interesting. I'm gonna be learning how to build a custom one. So I might be reaching out to you, and I might be reaching out to Zombie Hedgehog to be like, hey, what am I doing wrong here? Because this is not working. We're actually going to start it off with TechSheeper. Actually already started the config off using AI. So we're going to incorporate AI. We're going to see how close we can get AI to build the config for us, and then obviously we'll have to tweak it. One of the things special about this laser cutter is it's got a Z travel of 100 millimeters, so we can actually as it's going along, we can actually raise and lower the thing, so we can cut different heights all in one. So like if we have like an object like this, we'll say this, if we have an object that we have two different heights and we're cutting on here, we get to the point we can raise it up and then cut. So there's a step in. So yeah, we gotta figure that part out too. So it's gonna be an interesting thing. Hopefully we can get to work. But let's see if I can bring up, where's my favorites at? But it is going to start off Where's other bookmarks? There we go. So this is what we have started so far. This is what TechJeeper sent to me. Use the laser as LiDAR. I have a couple LiDAR systems. How is that on scenery? We got a couple different things we can do. But yeah, this is what TechJeeper sent me so far. So we're definitely, it's definitely going to be, it's going to be an interesting build. But we're gonna do it all in AI. We're gonna try to see. We're using, was it Gemini? We're using. That's what we're gonna be using. I did purchase the higher level for that uses more compute or something. I don't know, whatever it does. But that's what we're gonna be using. Keep you away from this. Yeah, we're gonna be using it to build the base code, see how well it works at building the base code. I mean, I'm not going to guarantee it. I know it's going to be needs to be tweaked. You can do it in different colors. Yeah, mine was gray last year. Yeah, you can do it in different colors. I got a whole. I don't know why I must have packed them away. But yeah, we're creating a custom Marlin firmware using AI to start the base. The board we're using is the SKR Pico. The only reason why we're using a board is because it has a dedicated laser port. I really don't. That's the only reason why I bought it. That's the only reason why I bought it, because it said dedicated laser port. I'm like, all right, click buy, yeah, send. Take my money. Okay, let's get into this because we only have about an hour. Because I do. Oh God. Life just does not slow down. Life just does not stop. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to come out here. We're going to create. I say, how big do we want this drag link to be? I guess 10 would be nice. We have Murph coming up in what, like 2 weeks? I'm excited for that. This will be the first time of me going to Murph. I was supposed to go last year, but financially, like, just went chaotic on me, so we couldn't do that last year. But we are going this year. I am going this year. I don't know why I keep saying we. I always think of my son and I. I'm excited. I'm only going to be out there for 1 day, so I'm going to leave my house. It's a 7.5 hour drive. The random taker, awesome. Yeah, the deer had different plans for me last year. No, I had to buy tires. I blew a tire, and I ended up having to buy four freaking tires, and that kind of stopped it. The deer almost stopped me from going to 3D Printopia. But I was like, not this year. I'm going to 3D Printopia is only a 3 hour drive for me. But yeah, I'll probably leave here. I'll probably leave Saturday morning, probably about 1 o'clock in the morning. I'll probably leave here and then get out there by 9, 10 o'clock, because I'll probably stop for take a nap. So I'll be out there all day Saturday until the place closes, and then jump in the car and head on back. Repaired 3D, how you doing, my friend? Hopefully next year I'll be able to hopefully next year I'll be able to get a hotel and just stay out there. Things will, yeah. It's just, I don't know. It's life. I'm so excited. You're driving up Thursday? Yeah, I'm so excited to see everybody. I saw a lot of you at 3D Bertopia, and really didn't spend much time with everybody. I was more focused on getting content, which that was a wrong thing to do for me. So I will be streaming out there, but I'm not going to be streaming like the half a day like I did at 3D Printopia. I'm going to maybe stream for an hour, and that's about it. The rest of the time is going to be hanging out with everybody and actually taking in the event. Actually taking in the event. All right. Let's get the wired drag link. I gotta look at a reference picture here. All right. So this side goes here and that side goes there. But this is equal, so this needs to be moved. Three millimeters. That's quite a drive for you, Digital Dragon. Oh, well. It's probably, what, about an 8-hour drive? 8 or 9-hour drive. What about the same distance, I'd say. About 9-inch hours? Yeah, I could see that, because I know the general area of where you live, and I know I'd make it from Chicago. I would make it from Chicago. I'd leave Chicago and make it down to your neck of the woods with one drive. Keeping it within, no, when I drove truck, keeping it, well, when I did long hauls, keeping it within, legally I was able to drive that in one shot with my allowed time. I did a lot of stuff down your way. I definitely would love to come down to that little makerspace, that little store that you got, that whatever you're involved in with it. I'd love to come down there and hang out for a day down there. I think that'd be fun. Apple Maps says 10 to the store. Apple Maps is actually pretty good. I don't have Apple, but you know, I use Google Maps for stuff, and that's actually pretty darn accurate. It's usually within like a minute or two. Oh, really? Apple Maps isn't accurate? Okay, that worked.
Started for 90 seconds.
All right, 3D Printer Shack, thanks for the alert, my friend. I used to use Waz. I used to use that. Used it a lot, actually. Okay, so we should have done an offset sketch on this, is what I should have done. Yeah, we need to do an offset sketch. You're now let me select this plane. Now allow me to do that. So we're just gonna cancel this, close this all out. Let's save our traffic. And those that haven't been in here, that are just jumping in, here is our traffic light. This is what we were working on over the weekend, our traffic light. So let me get this plugged in real quick. This won't be a desktop thing. I just gotta do the base yet. This is all USB powered. Runs off an ESP32. You can easily change the pattern, and why am I not? There we go. You can easily change the timing and the pattern and all that stuff by changing the code. But that is our newest creation, our traffic light. And like I said, I need to model up the base yet because I was going to use a different board, but we're going to use an ESP32, so I need to model up the base real quick. And then you just plug it in to a USB. And we got our traffic light, our stop and go traffic light. Pastel LEDs. Yeah, we can change them whatever we want. Okay. So let's make sure that's saved. It is, and it is very, very hot in my room today. I don't know what it is. I think it might be my PC heating the room up, but I got my fan running. That's how they look on your monitor. You need to color change. You need to color calibrate your monitor. I need to do that to mine. It's funny how, no, I got 3 monitors here. These 2 monitors, my 2 main monitors are for, they're for photo and video editing. So they are calibrated. I got this little thing that comes down and hangs down and it calibrates all of them. This monitor over here is just your standard monitor, and it's amazing how much of a difference they are. I've tried getting this one calibrated close to these, and they're just completely different. This one's more shiny. These are like matte, like a matte screen. And I highly recommend, if you do photo editing, I highly recommend getting an actual photo editing monitor. I recommend them over all other monitors. What am I doing here? We need to do an offset. We're not doing anything tonight. Okay, offset. We're going to do you got 90 degrees from the other. Holy, that's crazy. How wide do we want this thing to be? we can do 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's do 16. Half of 16 is... Oh, wait. So do an offset of -8. We're doing this offset, so what we can do is we can mirror the other one. If you have your sunglasses on, you can see one and not the other. Okay, now we're on track. Now we're on track. Let's do a construction. We went, what, 10? We'll run 18. We'll run 24 millimeters for this one. Should we do 6 or should we do 8 millimeters? Yes! Here's to the first try. Hopefully we got the first try. You have 2 dead slots in it. That monitor config is chaotic neutral. Okay. Yeah, how'd they die? That might be too big. We did what, 16, I think, right? So we can come in 3 millimeters. That should be good. We should be good. We should be okay with this. I'm learning shortcuts. I'm learning hotkeys, and it's making things just go so much faster. Do our mirror plane. Right now you have neutral good. What? I need to find out. This is what? 12? Where's 12 here? Right there. Okay, 3. Perfect. We might have to shave a little bit off here. I think we are finished for now. So we're going to go in 6 millimeters. What is it? Space Desk. I use Smart Connect. That's what I use for mine. I use Smart Connect and it does the same thing. My phone, my tablet, my TV. Well, my TV's not touch. My TV's not a touch, so it's not an input. But I can beam stuff to my TVs, which you can do that with Windows anyway. But my phone and my tablet, I can use it as all touch sensitive. That's how we're doing Nomad Sculpt on PC. I never heard of Space Desk. I'll have to look into that. Okay, this is going to come in, we're going to do 3.5 on this side, and then this is going to go, we're going to double side this. We're going to come in 2.5, negative 2.5, and that's going to be our inside. We need to take this guy right here, bring that out to 3D Medic. How you doing, Vince? Six millimeters. We're going to join that, and with this being the bottom, we need to make it so it snaps in place. That way we can snap it into place. Let's mirror this. But that has a bit of concern. Yeah. All right. That's not supposed to be that close. We'll move this out 6 millimeters. We're going to move the other one 6 millimeters as well. This is going to be the bottom when we print it, and this will be the top. I do want to shave this down a little bit. Two millimeters should be fine. Oh, what did you do here? You did not cut all that. Why is that not cutting all that? It should be cutting his bodies. Doesn't really want to cut that body for some reason. Oh, that's why. That's why it's not cutting. The reason why I wasn't cutting was because the sketch is behind this. That's why it's not cutting. Now we're good to go. There we go. And let's round these out a little bit. We're only going to take him in about probably 2 millimeters. Or no. Let's take him in 8. I do want to enlarge these a little bit more, so we use the push-pull feature, and we'll take them up to about 0.4. The only reason why I'm doing that is because it's going to be printing. The holes are going to be vertical, and I want to make sure that we're not getting too much excessive droop on the top of the hole, because it's going to happen. They're going to so. We'll make it a little bit larger. I was just going to paint him up in straight pink, but I did think about that. I thought about doing the black and white. How you doing, Dark Third? Okay, so now do a sketch here. Tired, huh? I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we're going to find out. Do 4 here on this side. Four on that side. I don't know if this is. We're gonna duplicate this and see if this is gonna work. It might interfere. I do not want that to happen. We might have some interference with this one right here. So let's do move and copy. Create a copy. I don't know. It might actually work. The chain will be free to bend down in this direction, so this will be able to bend down. We have our place for our wire. We need a stopper. We need a stopper right here. So it doesn't, so it only allows the chain to bend one way, it does to come back and flex on itself. So we need a stopper right here. And that is what on this one here.
Welcome Viking 11.
Make this look easy. Trust me, it's not for me. Thank you for that. It does wrap through my head. This is like the fourth one I've made now that I've started working. This is the farthest I've come on it so far. Alright, so that's at what, 2.5, right? Should be 2.5. Yes. We're going to do a new body for this little guy right here. We're not going to join them for now. We're going to do a little new body on that. And so we'll hit OK. So that's a separate body. And the reason is so we can move it, copy it over to the other one. So we'll hit the mirror. We'll select our object, which is that little guy that we just made. Our mirror plane. We're going to join it. Oh, you didn't join it, did you? We'll come in here and we'll join it all together. It did not want to join for some reason. Make sure these are all joined. And there, now it's all joined. And that's what I'm looking for right there. See how that is? That way it will not fold back. It'll only allow it to bend one way. Send this off to the printer. We might have too tight of a tolerance on those bottom supports. Skip. That is a lot larger than I wanted it to be. So let's slice this once and see how long it's going to take. 39 minutes. Let's scale this down by 60%. How long will it take if we do 2 of them? Half hour. Let's scale this down a little bit more. We also have to think about not infill.
It started for 90 seconds.
So let's take this down up to another 60% of what it is. So it'll take 21 minutes. on the A1. Let me get that started. $21 we can do that. That would be perfect timing, because I was planning on cutting the stream off at midnight, because I do have to get up and work in the morning, and I got some stuff I got to deal with before I do that. So yeah, I'll be working during the day tomorrow. I got to drive down to Philly. Where is my alcohol? I know that didn't sound right, did it? Not the fun stuff. Oh, well. Stick here. Not really sure what happened to it. Okay. I guess we'll print this with the white PLA that's in there. Bushmaster, how you doing, my friend? Off to bed? Yeah, we're heading off to bed here in about a half hour. We're gonna test print something real quick, and then once this test printed, then we'll be heading off.
Please give me huggy wuggies.
Ooh, wincing. What was that all about? I had a bunch of clipping. Let's try that again.
Please give me huggy wuggies.
That time it didn't do it. How you doing tonight? Happy time zone to you. We're going to change the filament to the eSun PLA. It's the first time printing with eSun. Well, maybe not. I might have printed with some samples before. We are in the A1. Print it. Send. All right, I'll be right back. Measurement PLA Galaxy Purple. Let's see how well it prints. This model is Ghosties by Father Licorice. It printed very well. It's got a nice metallic sheen to it. It's a real deep purple. I printed the shoes with the mixtape from Printed Solid. It's a unique one-of-a-kind color, only for subscribers. This is definitely a filament I'll be getting in. A 270% Infinity Cube using Silk Rainbow by CC3D. Close to 21 and a half hours.
What
this
just
file
happened?
came from Dave.
Married with Spawn.
Who just raided in here? Married with Spawn. How you doing, my friend? How are you? What's new with you? Sorry, I just stepped out. I just stepped out to take a quick break, and I had my headphones on, and I heard the raid come in. Fat Boy, how you doing, my friend? Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Shenanigans 3D. Did a little pop-up stream. I usually don't stream this time. I did a little pop-up stream. As soon as I put my... It says Destiny. So it's the same thing. I hit... yeah, I hit the BRB and stepped out, and all of a sudden, chaos erupted. You need to set up that raid siren? Yes, we do have a 3D printed siren that's kind of... I don't know where it's at now. We got like 2 of them. What's new, Married with Spawn? What'd you do today? Everybody, make sure you head over, follow Married with Spawn. Awesome content creator. Love the jewelry. Love the stuff that you create. What were you doing when you streamed today? Tell us about it. Do you have anything to share? I don't think I have any place. You can just post your social links. We are right now, those of you coming in, again, I'm Shenanigans 3D. We do everything from 3D printing to IRLs, just hanging out, having fun, CAD, printing, electronics, and just whatever. It's just whatever we're doing that day. It's basically whatever I'm doing that day, I turn on the camera and we go with it. We have a 1,000 millimeter, a 1 meter laser cutter directly here behind us. That is our current project. This will be finished this weekend. The final wiring is coming this weekend for it. We had to build a custom firmware for it, so that might take a minute. What else do we have going on here? Well, we did this the other day. We made this the other day. This is our traffic light that we designed on Sunday, I think it was. We designed on Sunday. Put it together. It's a little desktop thing. I gotta do the base for it yet. But a little desktop thingy, if I reach over here and plug it in, there it goes. It will go through. Nothing to share. I cleaned up and soldered together some 4K white gold heart for a bracelet. Oh, nice. I love watching you do some metalwork and jewelry work. But this is our traffic light. You can code it to however you want. Apparently it's just staying on green. Oh, there, it went through the cycle. Yeah, this is just a little desktop thing. You'll sit down here by your desk or whatever you want to do with it. That's a build that we did on our weekends during weekend mornings, like Saturday morning and Sunday mornings. We do a thing called Coffee and CAD, where it's just you just see I don't have my cameras on. It's just it's just the computer screen. Basically, this is because we're slicing something. This is what you basically see in Coffee and CAD, and then I do, we do our designs, and then we print them throughout the week. We'll build them. Oh, your engagement ring is white gold? Yeah, white gold's nice. I've always done white gold. Yeah, I'm still in my PJs. I'm not gonna lie. That's why there's no camera on. I basically climb out of bed, brew some coffee, and sit down here while I'm just relaxing. That's how it all started, because it's like, we all do that. We all are sitting there in our PJs, and we're just like, oh yeah, morning, coffee, doing whatever on the computer. But I decided to start streaming because that's when I usually do most of my designs. So I was like, why don't I just stream this? So yeah, that's why the cameras are off, because I'm usually in my PJs. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Because diamonds are a ripoff. They are, right? Diamonds are nice, but my God, are they like way overpriced. But there you go. I don't know that much. And upload the files. Yeah, I know. Oh God, I still have to upload these files. It'll be another 3 years before that happens. I'll get them out to you. Fake commodity. So this is a wire loom chain link that we just designed. We just did this. It went off to the printer. 3 links went off to the printer to try and test it. That's what we got going on here now. Do I have a camera on? Is there a camera on this? I guess not. Anyway, camera's garbage on those, but yeah, we got these printed off to test it. They're gonna take like 22 minutes. How much time? We have like 15 minutes of it. Oh. Exactly. It's more important to find what you. I love that. It's more important to find what you love than listen to what everybody else says. Yep. Perfectly said. You haven't seen the new bamboo slicer? Well, this is not the new one. Well, this one is. Where's the User manual. I'm not sure what what. I'm not sure which one this is. It keeps asking me. Oh, you have yeah. This is another. This is like a version past that. There is a new one that just came out that it keeps asking me to install it, but I just now said I don't know, to skip it. I'm not doing any more installs. This is gonna be. I'm not gonna be using the bamboo slicer for much longer. When everything in here changes, so is my whole system's getting changed too. So when we put all the printers over here in the corner, once that wall's out of here and we put the printers in the corner, all the printers are all going to run off of we're going to use Orca Slicer so I can access them all. Yeah. We'll see how well this turns out. We did drop it down by like half its size. The new one will update your firmware to lockdown. Oh yeah, see, I'm not updating that. I'm not doing that. You have to shut down the shop and get some food. So much lurk. Have a great day. Thank you again for the raid. You said you caught me off guard. I was like, oh no. Have a beautiful night. The P1S just had to lock down firmware. Roy, make sure you're heading over there. Did that shout him out? Yes, it did. Make sure everybody's heading over there. And Married to a Spawn, an awesome content creator. Yeah, I saw it. Awesome content creator. Make sure you go over there and give him a follow. I love watching him work. I love watching him work with jewelry. Does some cading too. Some awesome CAD work. Beautiful CAD. I think he uses, can't remember what program he used. But you'll see a lot of jewelry CADing in there. Hopefully this will work. We still need to design the end pieces though, but the end pieces are just something simple. I couldn't say that word right for some reason. I just couldn't say it. There's something else I wanted to do. I guess we can start that. I need to do curtain rod holders. I'm going to do them out of Fiberon. I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing that, but I'm going to make them out because they're just real light. They're just real light ones I need to use. We can start that. Wait a minute here. See, 3D printer check, that's how I do it with mine. The bamboos, use Bamboo Studio. Well, your cat's destroyed the curtain rods. But yeah, for each printer, like the Max, I use Creality. I use Creality. I use a fork of Cura for my IDEX, but yeah, I'm just gonna have it all in one. Just gonna have it all in one. Creality is just a buggy version of Orca. They're all buggy versions. Okay, let's do $60 millimeters. Let's do 60 by 6.
Victory screech!
23 Blue Dude, how you doing, my friend? I don't know, I'm getting a bunch of choppy audio on my end. Getting a bunch of choppy audio here on my end when things are happening. Something is eating up some resources right now. All my... Everything looks fine. I don't know. I'm really not sure how... Well, it's the audio. Like, my audio is clipping. Oh no! You're out of glue stick and purple Oh no! Yeah, I hate that when that happens. I just had to get some the other day. I'm doing good. That should actually be, let's cancel this. Ooh, crap. I completely forgot. That needs to be on that screen to do that. Wonder if OBS did something. That's a possibility. I remember, yeah, I was in and out of your stream, and I was in there, I was lurking and stuff. I had you over on the side screen, and I remember you were saying about the audio. I had to stop my truck, Digital Dragon. I had to stop my truck yesterday because I was driving and I have it like I have the screen up there and I'm listening to everybody, you know, listening to your stream and everything else, and I just kind of glanced at my dash to see you open up CAD or whatever you opened up there with that 3D printer that you're building right now, and I'm like, wait a minute here, what? It's like I'm like, what the hell is he building? It's like, what is this? Dual printers sandwiched together? What is this? I actually had to stop. I actually took an exit and stopped so I can sit there and chat. Say something in chat like, what are you doing? Where did this come from? You actually made me stop my truck, pull off onto a ramp to that's the coolest looking thing. That's gonna be awesome to watch something print. Yes. And there's my dogs. God only knows what they're barking about. I guess we should probably take this up a little bit more. How the heck up now? No, they don't know what they're barking at. I can tell you what, they're not gonna be too happy with me when here in 2 weeks when they go to the kennel. They are not gonna be happy about that. They are not gonna like that. They're gonna be pretty mad at me. You know, because I got, like, in my mud room, I have it all set up. I got mats. No. It is a longer printer. Yeah, what is it, like, what, 600? I don't even think my dogs are asleep half the time. Yeah, they'll just get up and run off, start barking like they're sleeping. Next thing I know, they're gonna be barking. But yeah, I mean, I work long hours, right? You know, so I can be anywhere up to 14 hours away from my house at a single time. Usually, I'm about 10 hours, but yeah, I'm 14 hours. Like, I'll go 14 hours without coming home, and I feel bad about the dogs. But I got a mud room that's set up. I got those pads down. So in case they have to go, they know they can do it there. And obviously they have lots of food and water. But being away to go out to Murph, they definitely need. They can't be in this house alone by themselves for that long. They need to go into a kennel. You can also build so you can actually add. Yeah, sir, I think you did mention that you can actually add up. No, keep adding up to it. Yeah, I tell you what. You start adding that, and those linear rails are not cheap. They are not cheap. Now, here is a 1,000mm linear rail. It's got, what is dripping? Oh, my son spilled coffee. That's right. Spilled my coffee the other day. This is a 1,000mm linear rail. This one uses the carriages are 30mm. I have a carriage right here from one of the rails. Here's one of the carriages. This is a 30. And I tell you, they are not cheap. They are not. But they are heavy duty. My oh my, are they heavy duty. Oh, they're little baby lynx. Little baby lynx. Cooling down, cooling down. You like my song? Cooling down. I'm not a singer. I didn't clean this build plate. I just used glue. So this is. Yeah, my son spilled the coffee. All right, so here we go. Here's the little links. Your test print is done. I love it. There is nothing more. There is no more satisfaction. Well, there's other satisfactions, but there's nothing more as far as 3D printing wise when something you designed just works right out of the box. Oh, wait a minute. I put that one on backwards. There is our drag link. Now, we got a little bit of bend on here, but that's fine. But look at that. Perfect! That's beautiful! Look how awesome that is. Beautiful. There's our linkage. I am going to make it bigger. That's nice and tough. Beautiful. Works awesome. Then it's straight through. I am going to make it so it is scalable. It's obviously going to be like 2 to 3 times the size of this, because we have like 1,000 millimeters. We gotta go across. Oh, there's ringing in that. Got a little bit of oh, that's white. You're not gonna see that. It worked your first time? Awesome! Yeah, see, they're just like, something's taxing my system or something. That is like severely choppy when I do that. So there you go. There's our linkage. Designed it up in CAD real quick today. This is what we're going to use. It's nice and sturdy, even for the... you can hear it. You can hear the choppiness. I don't know what's... Like, my RAM right now is at... I'm using 46% of my RAM. Oh, wait, no. 36% of my RAM. I'm using 46 gigabytes of RAM right now. I have 128 gigabytes of RAM. I'm using 46 of it. My CPU keeps jumping from like 6%. There just went up to 57%. I just had a massive increase in my GPU. I don't know what's got all the RAM. Lumia stream. Lumia stream is eating it all up right now. This open control stuff needs to go. Got to reboot Lumia. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. I did click it.
It started for 90 seconds.
Yeah, Lumia stream by then Fusion and Microsoft Steam client should not be running at all. You print it all with ABS. That's awesome. Yeah, well now it's dropped down. I closed some things out, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, that's possible. It is possible. Yeah, not Dark Third. What? 3D printed shack. That's awesome. Your first attempt. Let's go. We are back. Awesome. We are back. Make sure that it's all closed out. We're back, and I'm going to go. It's just, like I said, I was only going to take it to midnight, and then it's just a little hour-and-a-half stream. I'm going to take it at midnight, and then I wanted to get this done real quick. I was sitting here playing around with it, and I figured I'll just go live. I wasn't going to do it in Discord, but I was like, I'll just go live, right? So, yeah. That is a successful model. It's scalable because this is like twice the size that we modeled. We scaled it down 2 times, so that works beautifully. And obviously, we print a whole bunch of these at a larger size. So that worked. Awesome. I like it. It's nice. It feels nice and solid, even how small it is. It feels nice and solid. It definitely looks like we can hold our wire in there no problem. Yeah. So everybody, thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out. We're going to head off to pan-fried noodles. Yeah, we'll see what he's up to tonight. Stick around for the raid. I'll be back tomorrow night. We'll work on the laser cutter. Get some things... Firefox in the Gigabytes. I don't have Firefox, do I? What? I don't know. I'm confused. Everybody, have a beautiful night. Thanks for coming in. Let's go check out Pan Fried Noodle.
Thanks for watching. You're the real MVP.
I'll be back again tomorrow night.
Stick around, join the chaos, come and roll with me. 3D print stacking layer by layer, so quartz so strong. We're never gonna waver. Stay for the raid, let's light up the night. Through the pixels and madness, we're shining so bright. Printing dreams, building scenes, making magic unfold. This crew's got heart, worth more than gold. Feel them in flows, printing dreams in the air. From broken to beauty, we craft with care. Support is the glue, the bond we share. Through all the chaos, we know you're there. Dizzy from the hype, spinning wild in the stream, but every piece clicks like a well-built machine. Raid incoming, hit the button, let's ride. This community strong, filled with passion and pride. So thanks for watching, let's crank up the pace.